In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Apple chart. We're starting with a blank chart, and I'm going to show you or recreate what we did have for a setup in this stock. So we're starting with a daily chart, and one of the things that you can notice on this chart is that we have price underneath the 200 simple moving average, underneath the 50 simple moving average, and the 513 EMA combo is in a sell mode with the 5 below the 13. So at this point, the sell side would be favored. So what I'm going to show you is where I found the resistance, and it's relatively simple. I believe I just did retracement of this high to low, projection of this low to high, projected from this low, and then an extension of this high to low. Let's see if I remembered that correctly. So as far as retracement, we have high to low. You can see that we have a 618 retracement right around the high that was made, 206.12 area. Then let's run the projection. Take this low to this high and project from the low. Okay, now that came in at 207.13. And then if you run an extension here, because this is actually a two-step pattern here, and if you look at this resistance, you can see that we also had the extensions from this high to low swing. So basically, we had a cluster, I'm going to say, that focused on anywhere from this 205.72 to 207.13 area. Okay, now we hit and held that area, and it did give you at least short-term sell triggers. Might have even given you a sell trigger for a swing trade entry. But what we have to look at next, though, is what are the next decisions? So typically, if this was going to play out fully as a two-step pattern, what would we be looking for? We'd be looking for a 1272 extension of the swing into that zone if it's going to play out fully. All right, so let's take a look at that and see where that would come in. Okay, that means that we would be looking at a potential, if the path of least resistance is followed as far as the averages, a potential for a move down towards this 189.98 area or the 1272 extension. But what else is it that you have to watch just in case what you're assuming is going to happen doesn't happen? You have to also look at the other side, or what could stop this from playing out this way. Okay, because so far, yes, we did have, a high was made at 206.24, and we have had a pullback of $6.09. And we do have the potential to a move down here and maybe more. But we also have to look at the support that's going to come in before then. Okay, and be aware of it, because maybe it's not going to play out fully. So what we do next, well, I already did the retracement of this low to the highest high. I'm also going to add the higher low to the high. Okay, and then there's really only one other price relationship that I think we'll look at here, and that's going to be the 100% of this prior high to low. Okay, and that comes in at 199.21. So this is the way it looks to me. I mean, the preference for me is that if we continue to hold underneath this high, that the potential is down here at that 1272 extension. But you have to watch this decision on the way down, especially anywhere between 198.34 to 200.39. Because if you can't break it, then it's not likely that we're going to head down here, right? So this is your next decision. You take it from one decision to the next. If you did take a short, it's already dropped, maybe you move your stop down to break even. Now, if we can break through this support, then, the odds increase for the continued decline and for it to play out this way. But if we end up seeing a hold above this general support zone, followed with a buy trigger, I'd get out of the short and I would consider the other side. Just remember to take this from one decision to the next. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll try and do at least a couple a week for you.